Tensions are rising in the Arctic. Norway has blocked the sale of the last privately owned property in the archipelago of Svalbard. The remote Sørefjord property in southwestern Svalbard, 60 square kilometers of mountains, plains, and a glacier, was on a sale for a whopping $326 million. China was looking to buy it under the terms of the 1920 Svalbard Treaty, but looks like it won't be possible anymore. Hi, this is Ashish Kumar Singh for NewsX. Come, let's explore this fascinating geopolitical story. In the early 20th century, a treaty was signed that would have far-reaching implications for the Arctic region. The 1920 Svalbard Treaty granted Norway sovereignty over the Arctic archipelago of Svalbard, but with a unique condition. Article 3 of the treaty allows China, along with other signatory nations, to acquire land and resources in Svalbard. Yes, you heard that right. China has a legal claim to buy land in the Arctic. Fast forward to today, China's growing interest in the Arctic has raised concerns in Norway. The Norwegian government has blocked the sale of land to Chinese companies, citing national security concerns. But why is Norway blocking the sale? And what implications does this have for the Arctic region? Let's explore. The move is seen as a strategic play by Norway to limit China's growing influence in the Arctic. Norway has cited national security as the reason for blocking the sale after its intelligence agencies warned of a risk. China isn't the only one interested in the region. Russia had also shown interest in buying the land here. But what about the treaty? Doesn't China have a legal right to buy land in Svalbard? The answer lies in the nuances of international law and geopolitics. The treaty may grant China the right to acquire land, but it also allows Norway to regulate and restrict such sales. And that's exactly what Norway is doing, exercising its sovereignty to protect its national interest. Share this video with your friends and family, and for all the updates, keep watching NewsX.